And welcome back to KSP. So, this episode we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We are gonna be using MechJeb this episode, and I'm thinking of doing a crewed mission to Duna. Now, I don't know if I have enough fuel in this stage. We aren't gonna be dealing with landers this time, but we may be using the same rocket that we tried the Mun landing with a few alterations here. I'm thinking of first of all, we're doing an orbital flight, so we're going to be removing the lander. We're going to use that to add an extra, we're going to just remove the lander and kind of shrink things down. Now, here's another problem with that big rocket. The stages made it very difficult to turn, and whatever AI they are using for this game, for the MechJeb stuff, it does not appear to like, and I'm just gonna cut right here. We'll be back momentarily. Alright, we're here in the vehicle assembly building, and we are going to be opening up the craft that we built and tested last in the last video. And this is the craft that we're going to be using because I think this is one of the few craft that I have that will have the actual Delta V to do this. I'm going to have to make some alterations to it as well, but it's not going to be as severe as the alterations I'm going to have to be making to the first stage, so I'm gonna have to change some of the staging, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. Now we're going to be getting in, before we deal with all the stuff at the top, we're going to be dealing with the stuff at the bottom, because I think that's the best way to go about this right now. Because yes, these will use liquid fuel, but this doesn't matter on this stage in particular. This is a very big stage with a lot of fuel, so I don't have any problems doing this. Now, there isn't really much part clipping going on here. I do, however, have to worry about the fact that this isn't going to be aerodynamically stable. To a certain extent. I didn't want to remove that. I want to remove this, because we aren't doing a land. We are going to be doing some. We are going to be landing on Duna, but we aren't going to be doing this conventionally. And I will allude. You may notice this in a little bit, because I will be messing around with robotic parts, and that's what's gonna probably be keeping us upright on the surface. We're not gonna be landing on the engine bell. That's just not a very safe practice. A, you could break the engine bell, and B, it just... Okay, now up here. Now here's the funny part. We're gonna be doing with rocketry and parts. I haven't done this before, and goddamn, this thing is already at a million funds. Although I should not be surprised at this because given the fact that I'm gonna have to use oh boy. I'm already beginning to see problems. These hinges are a little bit too big. Maybe we can get away with 6. Now, Duna's atmosphere isn't something that I really need to worry about, but for this, for target extension, we are gonna... You know what, we're gonna cal controller this because... Actually, no, we might not have to. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna have enough fuel to get back if we do this. I don't really want to mess with robotics here. Actually, that's just going to add more weight. And complexity to the problem. I want a very simple solution. Don't feel like doing robotics if I don't have to. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do something that was something this goes without saying. This is very cursed, and I don't expect this to work. So why don't we get our main kerbals out, get a few unsuspecting, I mean totally qualified astronauts here to go do this. I don't I don't expect these kerbals to be going home this mission. And I don't even think we're going to be bothering retrieving them. You know, we may stuck Karen in the... Alright, we're gonna... You'll do fine. God, this mission is gonna... Yeah, they're completely inexperienced, but you know what? We're gonna get them experienced. Or kill them in the process, I don't know. You know what we could get away with is, I know this is a dumb idea, but we're gonna stick a docking port under here. A, regular Clampotron. with only minor amounts of part clipping. My gosh, that's very small amount of part clipping, but that might work. I should slap on a basic probe core, but yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, this is probably going to be one ill-fated Duna mission. I don't even know if we might have to wait a while for a Duna encounter, but everything appears to be ready for launch, and we have an inexperienced crew, so if we lose them, it's not going to be too much of a blow to our space program. Let's launch. I know that many of you may be finding this feeling a bit sick right now, seeing how I'm looking at these kerbals as if they're expendable. And you know what? They're willing test subjects, and this is probably a good test. But you know what we are going to do? If we can't get them home, I'm just going to set up a node in orbit. I'm going to set up a save state in orbit of Kerbin. Now, I don't know if we're going to actually have to do some warping before then, because we have to get to an optimal... There's the MechJeb ascent guidance. But what we need right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit... There goes the launch abort tower, but we are going to actually revert to launch. I did not mean to launch the launch abort tower off. That's in case the rocket goes boom. God, that's a strange mishap. I completely forgot that was keybound to 1 for a second. and we are going to go to the tracking station. Now, this may take a while, but you know what? This is a video, and that's kind of what's to be expected. It's a way to kill time. Where is Duna? This is easier than time warping in a tracking station, but it still takes a long time. We're either going to Eve or Kerbin. We're either gonna land on Duna, or orbit Eve and return home. I'm assuming I just missed the transfer window. I'll be right back once I've found an optimal transfer window. Alright, so this has taken 5 times to try and get right. I don't know if this is going to get the orbit or not. I may have to manually fly this. In that case, I'm just going to take the descent profile that I normally do and call it good. But in the meantime, we're going to try MechJeb one more time. And if this doesn't work, All right, so we're back. Yeah, that was a very hairy operation there. Um, we're gonna start. We're gonna go to our maneuver node planner. Not a home and transfer to target or advanced transfer to another planet, and we are going to go and do Duna. Yeah. Dropping a quick save here because we may fuck up, and I don't want to. And if I need to if I need to wait another year to have these things in orbit for another year, uh, LKO, Duna departure ready. This is gonna be God. don't want to click that. Actually, remove all old nodes. We're gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead with uh all right, we're creating this node. We're burning now. I hope we have enough fuel to even to do a deceleration burn. We have way more monoprop than I think we're gonna ever need, though. So that's good at least, and we have reserves up in the tiny top tank. And if that comes, and if worst comes to worst, we're gonna be using our liquid fuel because we've run out of monopropellant, and probably using our engines for roll stability. All right, and we are in orbit. We are not in orbit yet, but we are going to be in orbit in a few straight minutes. I'm going to saving as Duna encounter because you know what? I don't feel like doing this all over again. And if I fudge this up, we won't be boned. We are going to have to manually do this. That's not going to help us anymore. Mech Jeb has run its course. And we are captured. I just don't want to get an encounter with Ike because Ike is going to fling us out of the system. Well, we've gotten to Duna, and I think that's going to wrap up this video. We aren't going to be returning to Kerbin anytime soon. In fact, these kerbals, wow, have leveled up twice. Yeah, this took longer than I really would have wanted. This took over an hour for me, in real time. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. We got to Duna. I honestly wasn't, I was ready to pull the plug on this, but this, I managed to pull this out, and this was, yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. We may or may not be leaving these kerbals in orbit, but I honestly, at this point, there's not much I can do. I don't know if we have enough fuel to return. What I am going to do is end the video here and say thank you for watching. And until next time, stay safe. And yeah.